These weird ant monsters, and they go, they're like facing the cyborg ant monster. This anime is brutal, man. They're fighting like the hive mind, and they can like face ants. Like what? Yeah, and it's like, get away from me, you weird ant monster. It's like a mixture of Casca and Guts, man. These are weird cyborgs too. This anime is so strange. Oh yeah, she getting the gutsing her. This anime is so crazy brutal, man. Must be a lot of guts, of course. A lot of burster, okay. Silence, she's making out with her brother again. Yes. This is just like, it's just a dream. This anime is so weird, but also disappointing because, yeah, they straight up like guts her, right? That was like a very berserk eclipse scene. They're down, they're awing her with the weird ant thing, and all the shit is going on, right? Eating her hand, and they're gonna awe her, they're gonna gaslight guts her, but then she suddenly has a kiss with her boyfriend, and she was up. It's just all a dream, right? This anime, I feel, is like, what are you doing, man? Why is it a dream for? Why couldn't you like stay? I don't know. Stay the course. Anime that is strange. Last episode, you're like, yeah. I was like, so hello, Myrmonden here. We're gonna watch the reviews of one Heavenly Delusions. It's a very heavenly anime. Last episode, right, had gender bender OPPAI trading into like R reverse R scenes on his starts. Yeah, sorry, 3, 2, 1, whatever it started. Yeah. Watch the live, but see the timer. It's opening immediately. Yeah, bam, opening. But, what a weird anime, right? What a weird anime this is. It's, and I keep saying it, right? I like this anime, but I don't love it. I don't have negative. But the thing is that I used to think about, I said it in a few reviews now, reflective, right? Because it's like, this anime is very, very weird, right? Last episode had, again, gender bender main characters. Like, you can touch my OPPAI if you get me, blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay, then it's into an R scene, then the other girl's like, no, I want to get R or something, you want some OPPAI, I can give you OPPAI, my OPPAI is cheaper though, you also get some, you get the rest of the body as well, so, right, it's so weird, and this anime really feels like a shock value anime, right? I think every episode is like, the main plot doesn't feel very interesting, am I the only one? I don't know, the main plot doesn't feel like super interesting, I'm mostly here because it's like every episode something really crazy happens, right? I'm more stated I feel in the laboratory though, with the weird alien kids or whatever. The death is more interesting than actually the traveling outside, which might be the same people, whatever, right? It's not even clear if it's a flashback or whatever. They haven't really explained really how these two different things connect, right? But yeah, I'm a little more interested I feel in the weird laboratory children thing. That's more interesting probably. But mostly it's shock value, right? Yeah, mostly it's just like, this anime is effing weird and I have a shock value. I'm here for the showcase. Here we go. Yeah, who's gonna get awed this episode? Who's gonna get awed by ManBearPig this week? It's like, yep, here we go. Where's my ManBearPig? Yeah, whatever. But every episode sounds like, yeah, we're hanging out, it's like some gasoline store or something, it's some, yeah, writing a painting or something. It's kind of like, every episode kind of starts with that. Oh yeah, we're in part of this village now, we're like, Yokohama or something, and, we're trying to find food or something. And then it's like, here comes a monster and eats my best friend or something. It's like, what? Yeah, it's so weird. Also, though, having the kart races now, yeah. His sister was like a kart race pro, having that. Yeah, that could have been I want more of that, man. I want more of the dystopian Mario Kart. You throw some blue shells or whatever, and yeah, I want more of that, guys. Well, I think about it, honestly, I am reviewing this anime full, non-edited. I mean, edited, but like full reaction and edited in between, right? Maybe this anime probably would work way better as a shorter videos, right? But I just look at the crazy scenes. But I think, honestly, you think about it, yeah, I do admit it now. But I kind of started doing this anime full out, so. But honestly, because now, I was a negative, but now it's kind of boring, honestly. I'm just being real, guys. This is kind of boring. They're like, yeah, we're fishing, right? But this anime is like, you're sitting here waiting for someone to suddenly attack someone with their PP, right? That's basically it. Yeah, you're like, okay, now it's just like a boring fishing scene. But I'm sure soon it's gonna be a berserk scene. Someone is gonna be like, already paid Gambino soon, yeah. Now it's just like, they're fishing, they're hanging out, right? But this anime to me is so weird. And I don't know, but it's like I can almost feel like I can just like take this off and just leave, right? I can almost just be like, whatever. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes from now, because it's important, right, to have this little campfire fishing and so on. Because if it was just like shock scenes like that all the time, it wouldn't really work well. It would be too much, right? So we kind of need to have these like intermission scenes where they just hanging at the camp and talking and so on. I do agree with that, but the episodes are so weird because it's like half the episode is like, oh yeah, we're just camping or something, right? And it's a little bit jokes, and yeah, they do a little bit, you know, etchy jokes or whatever, yeah. But nothing really happens, talking about, you know, boobs or whatever, yeah. So a little bit like boob joke or something. And then nothing happens until now, yeah. Right. Kinda. I don't know. These guards, yeah. Like, I don't know. That is so weird in a sense. I'm comparing it to something like What's My Ranking. What's My Ranking does have a lot of shock scenes. But in that anime, something is always happening all the time, right? And then he has shock scenes, right? That's much better anime. But here we go. So now the episode kind of starts, right? His doctor's back, maybe? Yeah, it might be the doctor that took his sister's brain then, right? I guess it's him then, maybe. We can't see the face, but I guess it could be another crazy doctor though, why not? It's like a dystopian Japan, you could have more than one doctor. But yeah, but I mean, this is where the episode kind of starts, right? Isn't it? This is where the episode starts. Yeah, now they're gonna take the gender bender push thing. Man, every episode is like someone tries to gang order them or something. Yeah, it's like Jesus Christ. Here comes some random kidnappers or something. Yeah, every goddamn episode. Here comes some people trying to kidnap me. Like, something like that. Jesus Christ. But okay. Now it's like kind of rundown pizzeria or something. I don't know. It's like a restaurant, cafe. Yeah. It looks like a pizzeria on the chair though. I don't know. But anyway, they bring them to some kind of rundown. Yeah, okay, this woman here is running some kind of, I guess, yeah, rebels or something. This. Yeah, you see this guy, crazy doctor guy. Maybe it's him behind the. I mean, I feel it's not gonna be him because the anime shows a doctor, but it didn't show us who it was, right? If it was him, why wouldn't you show it? Yeah. I don't know why they would hide it otherwise. Okay. I guess I'm gonna get a new job or something from these people. They certainly pick up a lot of weird quests, right? Yeah, this anime has a lot of thing. They kind of get to a new city in Japan, right? Or a new area, perhaps. In the gym. Now I see my hand is shaped like. I did this ab machine at the gym, and I see my hand has this like a weird, 10 dots here. Yeah, I see my hand. I can see it on the screen, but no, it's hard to see. But I see my hand here is like a lot of like tiny dots. Because I was using this machine on the gym, right? Where you can hold like this. Like, what is this? I'm like 300 tiny dots on my head or something. Sorry, I just do that. Like, what? Yeah, it must be from the gym machine. There's this abs thing where you put up like this your hand, and then you pull your body like this, right? Like this. Like that, the ducting. This thing. I will keep doing this thing until something happens. This is the best reaction ever, guys. I recognize his voice a lot. Why can't I see who this actor is? This old man here, yeah, his voice is very familiar. Ooh. He's very familiar. I can't point. He's not like, oh, this is the most famous actor ever. No, not like that. He's not like super. I don't think so, but somewhat familiar. So we had Sorrow. Now we had Sorrow. Her senpai was Sorrow. I mean, that's a big difference. Also, it's no One Piece today. Yeah, it's no One Piece today. We have Zelda later, but no One Piece today. Yeah. One Piece is delayed this week. At least 1 week. Yeah, I think so at least. Should be. Here we go. Now she can tell them the weird quests, basically. Oh yeah, the doctors. I mean, this anime is weird, so she might walk in and see some, like, human centipede or something. It wouldn't surprise me how weird this anime is. She might just walk in and like, yes, look at this. This is probably gonna be like human centipede anime, right? Because this anime is really, really strange. Okay, let's see what she happens then. Oh, it's still gonna be hidden. She wants Of course, gonna be, of course. Oh, come on, a tease, man! The second time we see that, the doctor, laboratory. Second time, and she's like, it was the worst scene I've ever seen in my life. I go to Aliens and show us. My God, that was just a tease! Yeah, it's like, what's behind the curtain? Yeah, it's like, you have shot of this, like... Okay, it's like a human body or something. Yeah, but you see... We still kind of, yeah, okay, now we saw her face from, I don't know. Some kind of cyborg or something. Jesus Christ, man. But it's not the same doctor that she's searching for, or he's searching for. I'll be very surprised if it's the same person she's trying to find. The main character, right? Because, yeah, then why would you hire a doctor? Very unlikely. It's probably another crazy person. And honestly, like I said earlier, I buy that, right? I have no problem. It's not gonna be him, right? That's not gonna be him. I have no problem though. It's not being him, right? Honestly, I think it makes sense that if you have this like dystopian Japan, right? Everyone is living in this like dumpsters or whatever. Certainly, a bunch of people will go crazy and just be like eating humans or whatever. You know, cannibalism and certainly a bunch of people will just go cray and do weird stuff, right? You know, and sex stuff and so on too. Yeah, certainly. It is definitely not. If anything, it's probably likely that more than several people would have run some weird experiments or whatever, yeah. Right? Because you have the option to do basically, right? But yeah, now she's in the bath again. She's naked out in this anime, yeah. He is then. But I guess, the anime has a lot of that. I mean, it's a lot of sex scenes, right? So, or almost, I mean, they don't never happen. They always censor this before it happens, you know what I mean? But yeah. The fourth time I think we see her. But this is kind of an old school kind of like a bath here when you have to use wooden. Yeah, you have to use the. And she just walks out. What? What's she doing? That is so weird. Yeah, and now she remembered. Oh, I'm a woman. Oh, I think he's like, what? Did she forget she's a woman? Maybe something. She just walked out and showed him everything. What? Yeah, she just walked out and flashed him. What? She forget Yeah, he forgets he's a woman now, something. Yeah, Onishan is a man. Yeah, he forget he got boobs. He forgot he's a woman now. Yeah, he just walks out in the bed with the guy there. It's like, hey man, what you doing, bro? He's like, whoa, it's like boobs. He's like, oh, what are you doing? Yeah, that's a weird scene. Basically, she forgot that. Yeah, she got a woman, a female body now. That is so weird. Yeah. My God, that was a very weird scene. She got angry at him, he walked into him and showed him her tatas. Yeah. Then it's like, wait, I forgot I got boobs now. That is so weird. Oh my God, that is so weird. But anyway, yeah, now she's rallying the troops, I guess. Yeah, I mean, she's the lead right in the city. In this new city here. In this like fallen dystopian whatever city they are in. And now she's doing like a stand. Yeah, why did it turn into like a stand-up comedian? It's kind of weird. It's like a performance now. What? I don't know. It's like a mixture between emotional, I guess, call. Oh, she got some kind of weird. Oh, she throws away her, her like amputee leg. Yeah, in anger. Because she's like, the doctor is terrible, yeah, like I'd rather be handicapped and raise his hand. I'd rather have one leg than have like a mecha leg that's from this guy or something. Yeah, she could want those more modern what's it called? Those legs when you have like a ski thing. Yeah, like something like that. It's like a fiber optic what's it called now again? It's like fiber, yeah, it's like plastic or fiber. I can't recall, but yeah, you had this like a ski part, like a sort of the classic, bugle leg. You have like a. The thing is that I want to say that it's a guy that has a world record in running, like 100-meter running, and he has 2 of those, and he runs faster than people without that because you actually have less friction. So yeah, I think the world's fastest running record is by a man that has 2 of those like ski partial leg things. Of course, he mostly has his legs right, but like he doesn't have feet or whatever. Instead, he has those things, so he has no friction. It's something like that, yeah, which is interesting because you actually have less, yeah, like less friction, right? So you can slide or whatever, so you can run faster. It's something like that. I don't remember his name. I just read about some article many years ago, but I think so. But we know they're gonna infiltrate, I guess, probably. Well, I'm trying to figure out what it's called, like the guy. I can't remember his name now. But I'm pretty sure he had a world record, at least that year, of like a human running, yeah. Oh, it's just like an abandoned parking lot. Something. Yeah, it is strange. It's too clean in here. Yeah, it's always. This is an anime. She's like, oh, it's strange. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, this is an anime where you're like, it's too quiet. This is definitely an anime where you're like, I think it's too quiet in here. Yeah, but this is what I don't like. This is this kind of dislikable, honestly, because you know they're doing this like infiltrated mission, right? He's like, I wanna sleep with you. She's like, can we talk about this later? Maybe not inside the enemy's lair. Man, that red thing looks really weird. Oh, also the red thing. Yeah, why did the guy carry his weird bottle of stuff? But honestly, I think this guy is dislikable because all his actions are so stupid always, honestly, right? Yeah, they're in this like parking lot now, right? Underground parking in maybe some mad scientist laboratory somewhere close to this place, right? And suddenly it's like, hey, big sis, maybe you should stop, can we just go help when I have sex instead or something? And stop caring about these mad scientist guys because... I mean, I think it's fine that he doesn't agree with her. Yeah, now she's like, okay, what's happening? See, but I think it's fine that he's... I mean, in general speaking, it's fine that he's not agreeing with her craziness, right? But... I think he always takes the worst timing to like, oh, let me talk about how horny I am. Or whatever, yeah. It's like, no, can we do this later? Like when we get aside something? Okay, so they found like a weird... there's like a... cocoon, right? Alltså det puppa först. And he's like, I'm gonna grab it with my power thing. Oh, just like destroys it, I guess. Yeah, you got the weird heart thing. He's just like, he's like, Daimakyou! Yeah, Daimakyou, baby! Yeah, he just did it like, yeah, heart punch! It explodes it. What? Oh, one more. Oh, it's the whole like underground filled with these like weird cocoons. It's like an ant hive mind, maybe something like that. Yeah, maybe they're all insects, right? It's like this like collection of bugs or something underground. But they seem to be transformed animals and humans, right? These monsters. So I guess an insexual transformation also would be possible, right? Ah, okay. Now it's like, what is that thing? Got like, yeah, what is it? I don't know. Like 10. It's like it looks like an insexual, mostly. It mostly looks like an insect, right? Yeah, with a lot of weird arms. This feels like a last boss in a JRPG. This is like a Final Fantasy last boss or something. Persona. This is like the last boss in a JRPG. Yeah, it's like a million goddamn, you know, like tendrils and shit. And it's some, yeah, it's some kind of like tentacles or something. There's like, oh, so now it's like what? Oh, they are insects. They feel like they're insects. Yeah, this time it's like hive mind, right? I think I was right in that. This time it feels like they're insects. That thing looks like an ant. This time it's like a queen hive mind or something. Oh, that thing is still alive or something. But yeah, this time it's like hive mind, right? Oh, they can like phase or something? Oh, it's like insects they can like phase? They're like babies though, honestly. Kind of similar to... Oh yeah. But they can phase. Yeah, they are like freaking like Kitty Pryde, man. But they're facing insects? Man, this is some super annoying enemy. They're like tiny, they're like big ants. They can like walk through walls or something. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. They're like ants that can like face something. Or maybe like babies. But they have some eyes though. But I was thinking about the laboratory. Oh, it ate her gun or something? What's happening? Oh my god, this scene is brutal, man. It ate her gun. Or ate a shot or something? Wait, it's mechanical inside? Oh, yeah, okay. It really gets her hand. Okay, yeah, she really lost. She will learn from last time she lost her body parts. Oh my god, it's going guts on it. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, yeah. Man's anime is brutal. Oh, they got some weird. They got some weird, like, mecha arms, head something. What the hell? And he's still just lying there. Oh my god, this scene is freaking brutal. Holy shit. Oh my god, they got the leg too. Yeah, she really lost her one body part. Is she gonna genderbend her again to him instead? Oh my god. She's gonna not die, of course. She's probably gonna get genderbend again, probably. What? That was all a dream? Because suddenly he's getting kissed. No, or did he save her? Why is he kissing her for? What is happening? Was that just a dream or something? What? Or did she lose her arm and leg? Was that like a premonition? What? 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 What the fuck is happening to anime? I know they just kiss suddenly, but I mean, why? So that was just like a nightmare or something? That was kind of lame though, because she got really owned by those insects. But it didn't make much sense though, because they had like, their mouths were like mechanical. Yeah, they were like robot, insect, cyborg. They're like everything. They're like cyborg ghosts or something. Yeah, they can face through walls like ghosts. And they're also cyborgs, but also insects, and they're also huge or something. They're everything. They're like mecha cyborg ghost that eats people or something. But it was just like a nightmare, and he kissed her out of the nightmare. Yeah, the guy is almost very sexual. He kissed her out of the nightmare or something. He wake her up from her like nightmare by trying to get with her. And then she's dead. But I guess they had the power to give you hive minds or something. But that was the only kid had it. It's questionable. What a weird scene. We're gonna rewatch this. That is so weird. But now when it's just a nightmare, if it's kind of lame, honestly. Now you kind of have like... Yeah, I mean, honestly I'm disappointed it was only a nightmare because... I thought she was gonna go like, you know, obviously I'm a big, you know, Berserk fan, right? She was gonna lose her arm or something and permanently have one less arm, right? Like, why not, you know? I don't think it's supposed to get Berserk, man. I actually got starts in the first chapter with having a cannon arm, right? Yeah, he got a cannon arm. And now they're back to try to kiss her again. Yeah, it's like, let's do it. Like, every goddamn episode is like, should we have sex? Like, no! Like, I say it with my mouth, let's do it. It's like, every goddamn episode. Oh, okay. He might be the doctor, though. It's a new character. Okay. He just walks over to the... But his episode ends now. He probably created a human centipede, right? Should we fuck this guy? Yeah, he looks really crazy. Like, what's happening? Yeah, and I was like, I will kick your ass. It probably ends now then. I bet he's like... No, he's just... Okay, thank you for killing the weird monster thing. They're like, yeah, sure, yeah. Thank you for killing the hive mind. They're like... Yeah. Okay. Ja, sådana då. It probably ends now before he might say like, I'm working for the boss or something. Yeah, that ends right. And honestly, right, I am disappointed in this scene. I'm just this guy, right, you know? I'm an honest reviewer. This scene was very brutal, don't get me wrong, right? And obviously, I keep saying, you and me, come on, let's be honest here. We all watch the anime out of shock value. We watch this anime because it's shocking. We're not watching it because it's like amazing storyline. We're watching it because it's a weird scene where there's all some weird, you know, sexual tendency, right? There's some R scenes or whatever, and then we go into, you know, monsters like zombie. It's like watching a zombie movie, whatever, right? Walking Dead or whatever, you know, like zombie show, zombie movie. Something that, you know, we kind of there to see one of the characters get eaten by a zombie, right? You know, to be attacked by that. It's a slasher, comedy, horror flick, whatever you call it, right? That's clearly it. And I guess I just take a lot of offense, so to speak, to this scene because I just hate it, you know. It's all a dream. I guess I just hate it, right? I don't like watch. This is clearly a horror anime, and I don't know. I think this is definitely devalued anime for me, to some extent, right? I'm not a big fan of having like a Berserk scene, right, where she loses her arm, you know, like very similar to Guts, right? losing her arm, and she's like, oh no, it's eating me my arm, I need to fight these monsters, they are R-ing me, this or this, my boyfriend, he's getting R-ed or whatever, it's like a Berserk moment, but it's all a dream, right, you know, because of course I imagine, I'm a big Berserk fan, imagine if the whole eclipse, right, in Berserk was all a dream, and then Gus wakes up, and Casca and everyone is fine, you know, all his fans are alive, whatever. I mean, then Berserk, instead of being one of the greatest manga of all time, arguably the best manga of all time, right, would have been like a very cheap shit, right? Yeah, it would be like, and this is how this feels. I am honestly disappointed, right? Because we watch this anime, and the main character is getting like, she loses her arm, right? Or he, him, her, them, because Bender, by the eating thing. And then her leg as well, right? But it's still a thing that she can still alive from that. She can still be alive, right? Because she loses her hand and her like feet. But this is like some kind of weird cyborg tech something a little bit, right? So you can still imagine that, well, okay, we saw a woman with like a ski leg kind of thing, right? So even if the main character would lose her feet, they can just build her like a cyborg leg, right? That's kind of what we're imagining. I'm sitting here thinking this is a real scene, right? And then it's like, oh, it's a dream. She suddenly, she's getting, you know, she suddenly, her brother, so to speak, her boyfriend guy is making out, you know, kissing her, and she wakes up, and it was all a dream, right? And that to me is just disappointing, right? And I really can't into this anime because this anime, like I said, it is very, you know, shock value anime with crazy scenes, and it's all weird, and it's all eating, and it's all bloody and so on. But then to have a shock scene to be like, oh no, the main character lost her leg, right? And it's like, oh, actually she just dreamt it. And as soon as her boyfriend kissed her, she woke up of the mean dream, you know what I mean? Now, this probably won't happen again in this anime, to be honest. This anime has had that since before, and I don't think they're gonna redo like a dream scene again. But I have to say, I do feel disappointed because, you know, it just removes a lot of that agency. Next time it's gonna be like a horror scene or whatever, right? Next time someone gets shot or whatever, in a typical, you know, this anime is a horror zombie kind of anime, right? Next time that happens, you're gonna be like, okay. And especially also because, let's say you're watching like, I don't know, The Walking Dead or whatever, right? And in the beginning, Rick dreams of, I don't know, his wife getting eaten by a zombie or whatever. Episode starts like that, I wouldn't be as pissed off because you kind of know that, well, it's the first 2 minute episode, he's probably used a dream sequence or this thing, so you would be kind of like, whatever, that it probably, you know, it probably isn't that bad. That's kind of what I would be thinking, you know what I mean? That I would assume is a dream, right? But now it happened mid-combat, mid-combat, she shot, they fighting this ant monster, this hive mind, mid-combat, the woman, you know, she got berserked by them, she got berserked, but it's a dream, and I think that is very disappointing, right? Like, it just felt like a cheap, look at this scene, we're basically doing like a Guts parody scene. Actually, it was a joke, she didn't lose her arm, you know what I mean? I don't like it. That being said, man, the anime is so constantly that the other guy is always trying to sleep with her, all the time, and he kisses her, right? To wake up the dream, which I guess it's somewhat of actually a sound strategy, because that kind of shocked her out of it, right? Him trying to smash her, I suppose, so that worked, I suppose. But then immediately afterwards, like, hey, wanna have sex? Basically, the episode ends with him like, hey, wanna go home and do it? Like, what? It's so weird. He's like, hey, you wanna, it's like, no, you're fine, you stay with the kiss, but I don't wanna have sex with you. Weirdo! Get away from me, you weirdo! Like, Jesus Christ, it's so weird. But I was thinking, I don't know, man. The first 10 minutes were kind of like nothing. This anime is so weird. Every episode is like 10 minutes, which is like, whatever, there's some build up, and then it's like, oh my god, this is a really weird scene, and then the episode ends, right? I feel it's a very same thing every week. It's like a really weird scene, and then it's, and it's like whatever. Anyway, just grab the bread, go check out Zelda, more stream coming up after Hell's Paradise.